Today we have a 2012 Mercedes Sprinter in for repair. We will be replacing the inner tie rod. First, we loosen the lock nut using a 24mm wrench. Next, hold the threaded shaft with a 15mm wrench and unscrew it from the outer tie rod end. Next, we remove the lock nut from the threaded shaft so the steering rack boot can be removed without interference. Next, we remove the small clamp from the tie rod side of the boot. The larger clamp on the steering rack side has already been loosened earlier. With both clamps released, the steering rack boot can be slid off and removed. As you can see, the larger clamp on the rack side can be loosened easily with a screwdriver. As you can see, the inner tie rod has developed noticeable play. Using an adjustable wrench, we loosen the joint housing and remove the inner tie rod from the steering rack. The new inner tie rod features a standard hex section for tightening, while the original one does not. Otherwise, both parts are identical. We thread the new inner tie rod into the steering rack and tighten it using an adjustable wrench. We reinstall the steering rack boot and secure the small clamp on the tie rod side. The larger clamp on the steering rack side will be installed later, once the remaining work has been completed. Next, we install the lock nut onto the new tie rod. Using the old tie rod as a reference, we position the nut at approximately the same distance to maintain a similar alignment setting. However, it is important to remember that whenever a steering component such as a tie rod end, inner tie rod, or any other steering part is replaced, a professional wheel alignment should always be performed afterward to ensure correct steering geometry and tire wear. The lock nut is now installed and tightened. Next, we turn the steering wheel to the left. This moves the steering rack to the correct position, allowing the boot to slide fully into place on the rack. Once the boot is correctly positioned, the retaining clamp can be installed. We reinstall the wheel and the repair is now complete. I hope this video was helpful and provided useful information for your own repair. Thank you for watching.